This is Mr. and what I have for you today is a very interesting attack on this Town Hall 12 ring base. And the last thing to fall is actually the Eagle artillery. Haven't seen that before, like ever. That is where the Eagle stays up the entire attack and is the last weapon to fall. Let's have a look at how the traditional funnel is done and what came about. Why did the Eagle stay up? Okay, coming in from this right hand side here. Now the other two options are you're going to funnel at the bottom or funnel at the top. Cut that corner off, cut this corner off, and then either come in from here or come in straight over the Eagle. However, if you do come in from this wide side, this would be the wide side here, look, it just feels wider, then in that case, your troops are more spread out. They're less, it's just going to be a little bit harder to funnel in. Okay, CC's been drawn, one hog, I think it was a hog, or something that went in over through the gap there, and double dragons come out, queen's in. Now, whether the queen should really have pathed left or continued to path left, I don't know. But bomb, sweeper, expo, took out the balloon on the Eagle, so that's it. Okay. Troops coming down on this left-hand side here. We're going to have to get in to this part of the base to try and get that funnel. I think his idea was he did want the queen to go to the left, but it doesn't matter. The queen's gone to the right, so here comes some wall breakers now. Break in, going to drop the king. There's the king, so that side of the funnel will be created now. Now at that point, we have to wait until this is fully created so that we can get everything streaming straight into the core, which is what we're going to have a look. What we're going to see is what actually happens. So queen takes out the queen with the aid of a wizard. CC hogs are coming out now, taking out some of those weapons along the side with the king tanking. Here come the miners into the base and the hogs quickly following with the Grand Warden. Of course, the miners have scooted ahead, well ahead of the Grand Warden, but the Grand Warden will catch up by the time they take it down the Town Hall, in which case the Grand Warden's ability has fired up. There we go. And just one single Inferno Tower to take care of. What do we got left? 2 heals, 2 free spells. So that is something to consider. Do I bring extra frees or do I bring a couple of... do I bring an extra heal or do I bring 2 free spells instead? Now, free spells haven't been used at the moment, but would it have been better here? This is for you to decide, to have a single heal or the double freeze is better. I don't know. Sometimes I do think that the freeze is better than the heal. Of course, it's only going to matter if you've got good healed hogs or troops at that point, but if they're very, very sick, you might be thinking I'd rather have the heal spell so they can at least get some health back. But anyway, cannon's about to go down. Eagle's still up firing. Queen is, I don't know what that was they were taking out just then. That was very strange. It was in the middle of the base for a long time, whatever it was. Possibly the king that was just walking around. There we go. Eagle's down. Let's have another look at that because that is the weirdest thing ever. The funnel, the principle of the funnel was correct. Funnel one side, funnel the other side, and then your things can come in straight into the core. In essence, that was done by going a long way around by entering here and then circling around. That was to reveal a path into the core. Either way, the path into the core was still revealed, so that's what you're trying to do with the funnel, obviously. But queen's going to come in now. Wall breakers in, and so it wasn't too hard to get the queen in to funnel this little part. Hog in to draw the CC, as you just saw over there. Might have been a spanner in the works if there was a Troll Tesla right at that moment to anticipate that move from the person whose base this is, but I don't know. Maybe the people that use ring bases all the time don't think that far ahead, or they've found it online somewhere. Someone's posted a YouTube video that says never been defeated, and of course this could be like their first war they've used it and it gets 3-starred fresh hit, something like that. That does happen. Okay, so Siege Barracks has gone down, Pekka's out. Wizard helping create a little bit more of that funnel. Make sure the Pekka goes south because we don't want the Pekka to walk across the top. Wall breakers in and no problem breaking that wall. King come in. So that funnel on both sides has been created. Now I did expect the king to actually walk straight in. I didn't expect him to come up to the top. But I think it was a matter of timing. Maybe a half a second earlier he would have gone in instead of going up to the top. But who's to say? This king's AI has been a little bit squirrely lately. where he will be walking along the outside of the wall, and then there's something that he's only got to take a few steps to get to, and he says, "No, I'm not going there. I'm not going to keep walking on the outside. I'm going to spend the next 30 seconds bashing through a wall, even though I would only need to take a few steps to get to this thing on the outside." So whatever they have done with the King's AI has kind of screwed him up a bit. And I'm just speculating. I do not think it's equal distance targets randomly that with a randomizer like they did with the Queen all those years ago. I think they've just specifically changed something on the King. Possibly his vision is much smaller than it used to be. In other words, having a vision of so many tiles would have meant he's going to walk along the wall because he can see that thing outside of the wall. But if you've restricted his vision, that is how far he can see the tile-wise, then he doesn't even see that thing along the wall, and to him the closest thing is behind the wall, and the thing that's along the wall might as well not even exist. So that was a king, the defending king, that was still up, which has prevented those hogs from taking down that eagle. And that's what they got caught up there. I wasn't even paying attention. I was paying attention to the other troops and not to what was killing the troops, which was that defending king. So the eagle's only got a sliver of health, and there we go. Last weapon standing, last thing standing on the base. Town Hall 12 ring base taken out by a Town Hall 12, and in a most interesting way, leaving the Eagle artillery standing. Well, in any case, that's all I've got for this video. If you have any questions or comments about the attack or the base or the troop combination or anything like that, feel free to share them down below. If you've liked what you've seen and you want to see more, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.